Barstool Sports Rundown.
It's the rundown.
We're here on the repurposed Wake Up Mincy set.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
A giant screen with a stagnant image behind us.
And we're sitting in chairs that are way too small for
today's man.
our fat asses. Our big fat asses.
This is for when men were smaller.
Unless
When did men stop being wee?
we
'Cause my grandpa was wee.
well, my grandpa was not wee.
didn't have a wee?
No, I had a large one. He was 6'4". He was a strapping man. Racist as the day is long.
Really?
Oh yeah. A reputation that I'm still trying to get past in Mississippi. All right, so rundown. So we've got NFL football. We can start there, right?
Yeah.
Last week of the regular season, you have certain fan bases in turmoil and various stages of grief and anger. I guess I'll start with there. As a Dolphins fan, and I hesitate to say that because I don't get as passionate about the Dolphins as I get about Mississippi State, and I don't get as passionate as Frank the Tank or Nicky Smokes. But Dolphins fans are angry
But you want to
today.
put it out there that you are a Dolphins fan in case they do win the Super Bowl. Then you're going to remind everybody that I have been talking about being a Dolphins fan. You're just the perfect amount of Dolphins fan.
How excited would you be for the Super Bowl? Would you jump up and down and show off your tummy?
I would show off my tummy for a Super Bowl.
you'd be
for
fine
Super
with
Bowl.
a freeze frame?
Not a playoff win though.
No.
But Super Bowl I'd go full midriff bear.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna yell at my phone like Nicky Smokes did, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, I mean Frank's in his own league as far as
Would you
a lot
punch
of
a
stuff.
hole in the drywall if the Dolphins lost? Just theoretically, is there a scenario?
I was
where-
surrounded by walls yesterday, and at no point did I punch any of them. I didn't punch any of them. No, did I punch one of my kids? Sure.
Yeah, but that's just the South in you.
Yeah, so, but the Dolphins lose to the Bills. The Bills are now the 2 seed. The Bills are hot. They're doing everything. Mark, you want to say your phrase about the Dolphins?
They're a finesse bitch team, yeah.
I don't think they are. I think their quarterback sucks.
I don't think we could talk about Bill's seed and not talk about the Epstein list. Is that next up?
We can get to the Epstein list. We
Sure,
can
yeah,
circle
let's
back
keep
to
going.
Bill's
Let's go
seed
back on
and
football.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
So the Dolphins are a 6 seed. The Bills are a 2 seed. You got obviously the Ravens as a 1 seed. The Jags, utter collapse. Everybody's talking about the Dolphins or the Eagles, but the Jags had one of the biggest collapses of all time.
The fact that the Jags aren't the story in the NFL kind of proves how irrelevant
The
they are.
Jags are so lucky they're the Jags.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the best time the Jags have.
Right.
This is the most opportune time for the Jags to be the Jags.
So convenient for them to be the Jags at this point in time.
Yeah.
But the Eagles, fell apart. They could have won the division. They didn't. And now they're the, what are they, the 6th?
Five.
The 5?
Five,
They're the 5
yeah.
playing the Bucks are the 4. Yeah. So they're the 5, and their fans might fire everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Philly one of the few cities where the fans do?
Is Philly
make
the worst
decisions?
sports town?
Oh, no, it's not they're passionate for sure.
Is it the best sports town?
Philly has an argument for being the worst. And the argument is this, that
If you're an athlete, would you want to play in Philly?
no.
But what if you're
They'd hate you.
No.
But if you win, you're lauded as a god.
Remember when
No, if you
not
win,
really.
if
And
you
they don't
win,
hate
They
you.
booed them when they were
enough.
10-1.
They
don't win
hate the
enough.
coach.
You don't win in the right way. You don't win enough. The only winning you can do is win a championship, which for a city that never wins championships,
It's kind of
they
weird.
expect it every fucking year.
Yeah.
And that's where I would be frustrated if I was an athlete.
Why are you just casually drinking coffee here on the
Yeah,
radio?
this is
That's cool.
Dale Earnhardt.
That's cool.
Dale Earnhardt mug.
It's a Dale Earnhardt mug.
You look very comfortable in.
One of 3 mugs I own. One of 3 Dale
Earnhardt mugs?
Yeah.
Why don't you throw that? Why don't you smash that into the third wall?
Well, maybe when I finish my my coffee.
Yeah? That's a cool sweatshirt,
Just,
too.
throw.
You got Doug.
Yeah.
Is that Skeeter?
Skeeter, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Skeeter.
So that's Doug and Skeeter from the show Doug, and they're portraying Sidney Dean and
They're
Billy
cosplaying,
Hoyle from White Man Can't
yes,
Jump.
correct, yes.
And Bluffington didn't have black people, but they did have green people, so they had to use him to be Wesley Snipes' character.
Yeah.
Okay, and Bluffington is in what state?
Probably Illinois. Kyle, where's Bluffington?
Kyle!
Hey, where's Bluffington, where Doug is from? What state is Bluffington in? Yeah,
From Doug.
it's in Alberta, Canada?
oh.
Okay,
Doug is Canadian?
I didn't realize that.
I guess so.
How about that?
I think he made that up.
I don't know. Funny is a Canadian last name.
His what?
Doug Funny.
F-U-N-N-I-E.
Doug, his name's Doug Funny?
Yeah, his name's
Are you
Doug
serious?
Funny.
I've never seen, I'm too old for Doug. I didn't see Doug.
Brandon, 20 minutes ago, you broke down in vivid detail what the Taylor Swift-Selena Gomez conversation at the Golden Globes was about.
We'll get to
and
that
now
in a
you're
second.
telling me that you're too old.
Too old for Doug.
For Doug.
You didn't know his
That's
name
a-
was funny.
You're not too old for that, but you are too old for Doug.
And Doug wasn't even the funniest guy on the show, not by a long shot.
Well, who was the funniest guy on Doug?
I mean, it depends. Some people like Roger Klotz because he was so just a typical bully, but it was Skeeter. He would honk his nose.
Green guys are funnier than white guys?
Sometimes, yeah.
Is Belichick going to get fired? Are they going to move on from Belichick? I feel like it would have happened by now. It's 11 o'clock on the mid-coast. So what, is he going to get fired?
It would have happened by now, I think.
So it's not going to happen, you don't
I
think?
don't think so.
But it could happen between now and when this airs. So
would be
what would the
embarrassing.
point? Yeah. My favorite thing from the NFL, though, I know it was big, playoffs,
What
implications.
does Barstool do without in a Belichickless world? Do we have a T-shirt thanking him? What do we do? Do we have
No, because fuck it.
Barstool existed without
No,
Belichick?
all Barstool needs is a cheating piece of shit coach that wins. Belichick exit stage right, here comes Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Harbaugh to save the fucking day for all the pieces of shit out there. Out of all the playoff stuff, my favorite thing from the NFL yesterday was Jameis Winston. It's 41-17, last minute, no timeouts for the Falcons. They're at the 1 yard line. The coach calls victory formation. Jameis goes out there, they get in victory formation. He turns, hands the ball off, they score a touchdown. Coach is mad at him. The other coach is mad at this coach. The other coach who got fired later, he's mad at this coach. Everybody's yelling. There's a third coach that walks by and calls everybody a bitch-ass motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Everything is great. And then Jameis, just calm and cool as the other side of the pillow in the postgame, is like, yeah, the whole team made the decision.
Yeah.
It was a team decision, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't put this on James.
Nobody else on the team has said that it was a team decision.
Yeah.
Was it for incentives?
No, well, I don't know. Well, there's a guy who, no, it couldn't have been, because this is his first touchdown. I think he just wanted to get the guy a touchdown.
That's cool.
And that's fine, but like literally, people are acting surprised, and some people are saying, "Oh yeah, well you should stop them. It's your job to stop them." They were in victory formation. Yeah. They handed it off out of victory formation, and Jameis just can't believe that people are surprised or excited about the fact that they ran out of victory formation.
I mean,
Jameis lives in his own world.
Maybe he's an innovator, and we'll see more of this in the league as a trick play. Like, what if in the middle of the game you line up in victory formation and then you run a trick play, and they're like, it looks like they're about to kneel it. We've only ever seen guys kneel it out of this formation, but it's a trick play.
He's an innovator. I want to see more of him. I hope he starts eventually. I like a little St. Jameis. Ooh, speaking of, we should talk about the Epstein list.
How did that come?
The little St. James.
College football, so later tonight, the Michigan Wolverines will win the national title. Yeah. Golden Globes?
Yeah?
Did you watch Golden Globes?
Wait, don't you have like a blood oath on that? What's your blood oath?
That I can't call out, after they win the national title, I can't refer to them being the biggest cheating pieces of shit in college football again. Jim Harbaugh has missed half the season for cheating scandals. They are the biggest cheaters in college football. They couldn't win a goddamn thing until they started cheating. Now they're going to win a national title.
One of the worst deals in the history of mankind.
Because
there was no, if
Mark, signing the Barstool contract in the first place has been the worst deal I've ever
Has
made.
it?
Yes.
If Michigan loses tonight, what does that get you?
Oh,
in this
buddy.
deal?
Oh, forget about the deal. That opens up a lot of things.
But you were going to do that anyway, is what I'm saying.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this deal, when Dave...
No, I get nothing from him.
You're just hurting your job because you have to talk about sports, but now you can't talk about this team.
No, I can talk about the team. I just can't say they're cheaters.
Okay, so are you getting it all out of your system now?
I will throughout the day.
Okay.
I mean, they are cheaters. There's nothing deniable about. You can't deny the fact they cheated. That Harbaugh missed half the season for cheating. Like, that is a verifiable fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you...
Also, I'm on a show with Titus, and Titus doesn't have a blood oath.
You don't have blood... Okay, no blood oath.
No. Dave presented the blood oath to me, and I said, what's in it for me? And he's like, kind of nothing, I guess. And I was
But
like,
Brandon already did it. Brandon's hand was already bleeding.
I'm going to go ahead and not take that blood oath.
But you didn't actually shed blood, did you? Or did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, it was all done via text. So you could argue that's not even a valid...
That's binding. That's binding.
That's okay.
No, take the Bob Huggins excuse and say your wife sent the text, and it wasn't you.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have to admit that my wife was texting Dave Portnoy, and I don't want that imagery out there either.
Yeah, that's
quite a conundrum.
Yeah.
Out there.
The Golden Globes. So last night, that happened. Joe Coy was.
Does anybody care about the Golden Globes? They're not the Oscars.
Well, if you're talking about like tan titties, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Otherwise, no, I don't care about the Golden Globes. But
That's what I
was handed a sheet to talk about.
If I was Joe Coy, to save my performance, I would have said, folks, Golden Globes, check out those Golden Globes, and I would have pointed at different women.
And then honked.
Yeah, and honked. That would have brought the crowd back, I think. It just kept doing that over and over.
So Joe Coy was terrible. He bombed. And afterward he said, of course I wasn't funny. I only had 10 days to write it. Mm-hmm. Now, you and I have co-written jokes a lot.
Yeah, I wrote that golf sim one for you. I have the text.
What golf sim one?
The one like with Jerry Hogg in the golf sim.
No, show me that text.
I will after this. My phone's upstairs.
Can you not just have...
No, I know.
Okay. Joe Coy bombs. He only had 10 days to write. Do you buy this excuse?
I mean, he has a team of writers for this. Mm-hmm. Nobody cares about the Golden Globes. I mean, that's why they got Joe Coy to host it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Is this the worst an Asian's ever been hit by a bomb?
Uh-huh. His actual last name is Herbert.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Joseph Herbert.
Well, that doesn't sound Asian at all.
I know. I know he changed it so he could do the voice.
He did make a hilarious joke about Taylor Swift. He said, the only difference between the NFL and the Golden Globes is here at the Golden Globes we have fewer cutaways to Taylor Swift. Now, that is objectively hilarious.
Well, but that's not the only difference. There's a ton of differences.
Yeah.
Name 7 more.
One's a football game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all I actually have.
Okay, all
Shit.
right. Miss Taylor Swift did not like that joke.
No.
I thought she was kind of playing along, like doing the angry.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I thought she was kind of playing
She was
along.
playing her role there? Okay.
I think so.
Now, the bigger deal, later, the cameras caught Taylor Swift and Selena chatting.
Gomez?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Selena was saying that she went over to take a picture with Timothée Chalamet, and then the Jenner shut her down. And then Taylor Swift's like, what? And then...
So Selena Gomez is with Benny Blanco now. And
Right.
that explains the Benny Blanco Charlie Puth shit.
Okay, but she...
Charlie Puth and his fucking eyebrow slit.
But she wanted a picture with Timothée Chalamet, because who doesn't want a picture with Timothée Chalamet?
Timothy.
But who?
That's how you say it. It's
Timothy
Timothy.
Timothée Chalamet. They wanted a picture with Timothée Chalamet, who wouldn't at this point.
He's a textbook twink.
But Kardashian was like, no.
Jenner.
Quick question.
Jenner.
Quick question. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I guess let's move on.
No. So she told her, and Taylor Swift's like, what? And then that's where we are. We don't really know anything else. There was a third hot girl there talking about it. We think that was, what's his name?
Why are you looking at me?
Miles Teller's wife. And then for some reason, I don't know if you've seen it, Willem Dafoe's sitting at that table.
Oh, well, he loves the drama. He's catty.
Is he?
He's probably the one stirring it all.
Willem Dafoe.
Of course. Now, is this all because of the... No, you're right. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
Who
But
gives a fuck?
what is the Willem Dafoe role for you? What is the...
Spider-Man? No, he was in one of those war movies, right? It was Platoon?
Was he in Platoon?
It's
You're
in one of
thinking
those
Charlie
war...
Sheen.
Huh?
You're thinking of Charlie Sheen.
No, I think he was in Platoon with Charlie Sheen, wasn't
You're
he?
thinking of Charlie Sheen.
Did you see Lighthouse with him and Pattinson?
I didn't see Lighthouse.
Yeah.
You watch. There's a mermaid pussy in it.
There's a mermaid pussy?
Yeah.
I don't.
I have a question about the mermaid pussy.
Let's ask away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where?
2 separate places I could think the mermaid pussy would be.
Yeah.
I think it would be where a human pussy would be, or would it be all the way down at down there?
Tail.
Yeah.
The tail.
The base of the tail.
No.
Where's the mermaid pussy?
It's where the.
Where the human pussy would be.
Well, you can't really say that because it's on the tail. I don't know if it's where the first choice, but I think it kind of just opens up, and Robert Pattinson I think wails away on it.
Oh yeah.
Whales away, huh?
Yeah, on the mermaid pussy.
It's the way you described it sounded really big.
It's huge.
Big mermaid pussies
It's
are
like,
big.
most.
Mermaids are inherently attractive, but if they have gross-looking pussies, that kind of changes things. But I guess.
Well, I mean, it's a tail.
Could you have ever imagined it being a good-looking pussy?
You're a titty man.
I'm a titty man, yeah.
I don't think mermaids have fat asses. And ass men.
They don't have asses.
Ass men don't like mermaids.
I don't think mermaids are attractive.
See, you're an ass man.
Yeah, I think mermaids are.
Zah!
Yeah.
He's not here. Okay.
Mermaids are not attractive at all. I see a mermaid, and you know what I say? I wish there was a vagina and an ass on that thing. Now, in the lighthouse, they delivered the vagina, but I want, As it turns out, I'm attracted to human
What's your Willem Dafoe role?
women. Probably Spider-Man.
I think it's
It's
Spider-Man.
Green Goblin, yeah.
Just the Green Goblin.
His line before he dies, spoiler, in Spider-Man was funny. Remember it?
If you say it, I remember it. I don't.
He just like looks at the camera and goes, "Oh." Remember that? And then he gets
I don't.
impaled by his own glider.
That's right. Yeah, and he's got that severe face when he does it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, when he's in the boardroom and he's like, "You can't do this to me."
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's
he's-
comically overact. Okay.
Was this Spider-Man? There were 3 of them.
It was
Yeah.
with Tobey Maguire.
The first
This
one.
was the first
The
one.
first
Tobey
one.
Maguire
2001 or 2.
And the 2 was what's
Doc Ock. Yeah.
Ock.
And 3
That
was
was
the
great.
And 3 was
Sandman
emo.
and
Too many
Venom.
villains. He was emo, and it had Topher Grace.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And Thomas Hayden Church.
As the Sandman.
Yeah. I thought the Sandman was fine.
Sandman was fine.
Yeah. I actually didn't.
A villain you can't have Topher as a villain.
I didn't mind Spider-Man 3.
Too many villains. They try to cram too much.
You just don't like Topher. It goes back to Win a Date with Tad Hamilton.
It does. It always does.
And
She should have ended up with Tad Hamilton.
and you don't like his character in Win a Date with Tad Hamilton.
You know I'm the
Therefore,
biggest Dumel head on the planet besides Dumel's own head.
Obviously, Tad Hamilton was a good guy, but
Yes.
this was a story about him and
Watch
her
it
and
again.
Topher Grace.
Watch it again. Topher was a dickhead, jealous incel the entire time.
Yeah, but he cared about her the whole time.
But no, that's gaslighting. I was a dickhead because I cared.
2007, Kate Bosworth. I'm here for that.
West Virginian Kate Bosworth.
Is she West Virginia?
Well,
Oh no,
in
she
that
was in the
movie,
movie.
yeah.
In the movie, yeah. Was that true to life, West Virginia? Do you all work at grocery stores?
We all do work at a grocery store that's named after some sort of farm animal.
Yeah. Alaska Air was had an airplane and it was flying through the air. Everything was going
I don't
fine.
like your use of past tense there, but continue.
Well, this flight is in the past now.
Oh, I thought you said they had an airplane.
Well, they did.
Oh.
Now they don't really have much of one because they were flying and the door flew off and everybody survived. I thought when you're flying and a door or a window pops off and things start to get sucked out of the plane, it was immediate death for
Did you
anybody.
learn that for Final Destination?
Never seen Final Destination. I don't like scary movies or movies about death.
Okay.
But no, I think there's a lot of Passenger 57. Those guys that get sucked out of the plane in
Okay.
Passenger 57.
I don't remember that.
So what would you do if you're sitting on a plane and the door gets sucked off?
I'm jealous of the door. That should be me. I heard it ripped somebody's shirt off, like it was so intense, but
Well, how did it not get a person? Titus, I got to be honest. I think you're just sitting there drinking.
I'm just sitting here drinking coffee. You guys continue to talk about movies I've never seen.
You're just sitting drinking coffee and judging us for the conversation we're having.
Yeah, nodding along. This kind of breaks my understanding of airplane travel because I'm
It
with you.
does.
I think I would have assumed that everybody would have died somehow.
tragic.
The cabin pressurization. What the fuck is that? What does that mean?
So is that not a thing
Is
now?
that not a thing?
I think I don't know.
Isn't that how like Payne Stewart died? He
Yeah.
was on that plane that
Yeah.
like they
Just froze up.
depressurized
Yeah.
and they all died. How does a door open up? I don't know. I don't know. I simply do not know.
Do you know?
No.
Do the passengers get free flights for life after that?
Would you want them?
I don't know if I'd ever go on a plane
Well,
again.
I don't know if I'd fly again.
No, I
If a
wouldn't.
door came off?
What's the number one horror scenario that goes through your mind when you're on a plane?
Mid-air collision.
It's the
I'm
mid-air
afraid.
collision.
Yes, or hearing a female pilot voice.
Mine's
I look out my window and we're in the Starbucks drive-thru.
mine's the door coming off.
No way, dude. Mid-air collision. Imagine like you're looking out the window and a plane's just like T-bone.
Well, that would be bad.
Suck.
That would be bad, but the sky is big. There's a lot of, the odds of a mid-air collision are small. I feel like the door could pop off at any moment.
Yeah.
I do always look at the engines to make sure they're still going, because I think if I look at them, they are going to stop.
Yeah. Well, I don't like it when they like slow it down and like you feel it. I hate flying, man, and I don't like talking about this.
Okay,
I would never get on a plane again. I was on a plane when it landed. It went off the runway.
Really?
Yeah. We had to get towed in, but I wanted to take the slide.
Do we have any famous non-flyers anymore? Like John Madden, I remember being like the guy.
Oh, good question.
John Madden was like the quintessential.
Had a
doesn't
bus.
fly.
Yeah.
That's what we know about him.
I don't know. I don't think we have.
Who's the premier person?
That doesn't fly. It's
doesn't
almost.
fly.
I think they may have died out.
John Madden is dead.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a vacancy. Someone could step up.
In Alabama, at a Bass Pro Shop,
Yeah.
a young man who should not be made fun of.
Oh, that dude with the pussy.
You could see the dick. It was a button dick.
I could not see the dick. I'll be honest.
Couldn't
I
see
could
the
not
dick, and I fucking zoomed.
I thought I saw a little nub. Like
I watched the video 20 times. Never got eyes on dick.
never
Never
saw
got
dick.
eyes on dick.
You never saw dick? I guess I thought I saw
never
dick. So this man is probably going through hell on earth right now. However, he did strip buck-ass naked and dive into the pond at a Bass Pro Shops, which everybody has always wanted to do.
Yes.
No, nobody's never wanted to do that. I never thought to get naked to do it.
Would it be an enlarging effect, like with the glass in the water? Would it make it look bigger or smaller than it is? I think it would enlarge it.
But there's shots of him in the water and in handcuffs out of the water, and the dick is similar state both times.
Yeah, cold dick and arrested.
I didn't
dick
see
are
the
same.
pictures out of the water. He's
Same thing. It's the
you
exact
can see
same
the
thing.
dick.
No, it's like the idea of the dick, the essence of cock.
I think your mind puts the dick there because I thought I saw the dick. I think I've seen
phantom
the
dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would do some crazy shit if I didn't have a penis.
God, did you see the other kid and got himself stuck in a vase?
Yeah.
he gets himself. I don't understand because the vase doesn't look that big, but he got down in there and they're trying to tell him, and he's yelling at the people that are helping him. He's like, "God damn it, I'm trying to get up." I think this.
And he's in there like top.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is more embarrassing?
Button dick or stuck in a vase?
Getting stuck in a vase or everybody
Or
seeing that you
everybody seeing
don't have a
it,
penis. Oh man.
Now that you put it like that, it might be the penis thing.
Yeah, I think it's got.
But who's more rattled though? Because the guy, the events that led to that guy jumping into the Bass Pro Shops water, I don't think you're gonna go to that guy and be like, "Hey man, the internet's making fun of you," and he's like, "Oh shit, my life is over."
No.
I think that guy was already at a certain station
Also-
in life before this happened, whereas the guy who got in a vase
Yeah.
looked like he had some more shit going on for him.
I mean,
And
yeah.
now he's
that
vase
guy's going to
guy.
get made fun of forever.
Now he's
as
vase guy. Yeah.
Kidding.
How do you get stuck?
Having the urge or getting the courage to, in public, just strip naked and get in the glass case. Maybe that guy's just equipped to handle all this the whole time.
He might be the most mentally sound, confident man in the world.
He might have the biggest balls of anybody I know, regardless if we can see him or not.
Yeah, you're right.
Honestly,
All it takes is for confidence is to be penisless.
So I could never be that.
No,
Not with
I'm
this-
shy as hell.
Big whopping thing I got. Titus, you're famously without penis.
I wish the more I'm thinking about it, that would be nice to like kind of not have a dick.
If you don't have a
just like-
dick, you don't have a small dick.
Yeah.
It's true. He does not have a small dick if he doesn't have a dick.
Yeah.
You can't make fun of him for having a small dick.
He's never has this
Haha,
guy
small dick? Wrong.
has this guy like never been hitting the balls?
How?
Like how just yeah, I don't know. The only time it's bad to have a dick that small is I guess when you jump in a Bass Pro Shops.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
It seems like he conquered those demons, though.
Otherwise, like living day to day, living my life day to day, I think I would prefer to have a dick that big. I would not like sit on my balls ever. I would
No.
not, you know.
How
Like if
often
you're
do you
about
sit
to play,
on your balls?
Oh, I sat on my balls
All the
4
time,
times in a
dude.
row once. I used to work at an inflatable
Yeah.
slide, like at a place called Foggy Bottom. They had this big inflatable obstacle course. First time I ever went down it, I jumped, bounce, 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 4 times in a row on my balls.
I have never sat on my balls.
You've never sat on your
Sat on my uncle's balls once when I was 6.
When you were 6?
Yeah, but I was told not to talk about that.
Okay. Well, we got to get back to the. Yeah, are there more perks to having?
No, that's what I mean. Like right now, full disclosure, right now, I kind of need to readjust my junk. That guy wouldn't have that problem. And I think 99% of my life, I wish I had a dick the size of my thumb.
What would the
just-
downside be?
What if that guy just has perfect state of mind at all times?
At all
Yeah.
times.
If he's playing pickup basketball, he doesn't have to worry about if he has tights or a jock strap or anything. He just gets out there and he gets after it.
Maybe Button Dick knows what he's doing.
I'm bringing a chick home. Just show it and just be like, sorry, thanks for dinner. I'm out of here.
Psych. Tiger Woods and Nike, 27 years. Splitsville. Done.
Wow.
that just announced before the show. I don't think the boys at 4Play are taking it well. If you want to check in on somebody.
Yeah, I'll give him a call later because I have his number. If they stuck with him during all this other stuff, what is?
I don't know. I get the sense, and this might be out. I haven't read anything. Maybe Tiger's the one leaving Nike?
Was there an official statement that we're done? Because all
I saw is Dan Rappaport put out a very sad video, like Kennedy had gotten shot, but it was about Tiger leaving Nike.
I saw Tiger put out a statement that was like, there will be another chapter, which the other chapter could be with Nike.
Second act of life.
Yeah.
But why would you do that if the other
Why
chapters
would you,
with the same?
if you had a marketing idea, a new product, a new something with Nike, why would you draw attention? Why would you do a publicity stunt to put all eyes on your relationship with Nike to then announce that you're still with Nike?
Exactly. Why would you do that? Good question, Mark.
I'm not saying that's what happened, but like it is very vague. It does seem to be vague.
All right.
I don't know that it's. I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out hope that these.
You're in denial. You're
Yeah.
upset.
I think I'm in denial, and these two lovebirds can figure it out. Phil Knight and Tiger Woods.
He's getting up there.
Yeah.
Tiger has a penis.
Yeah.
It is documented. He has a penis.
Right. Well, last time we checked, or last time it was documented.
I bet.
How often do you have to check? Once a year?
I bet Tiger loved the Golden Globes, right?
Have you gone to the doctor for your yearly penis check?
Yeah, everything's good. Growth, taste, and sound. It sounds good.
Doc, my penis isn't sounding right. It has a rattle.
Okay, if you put like a shell up to your ear, you hear the ocean. What do you hear if you put a penis up to your ear?
Masturbation? I don't know.
I don't know what you'd hear.
I don't know. What else? I guess that's it for the subjects and topics.
I guess we do an after show now.
We do. And
Are there no ads for this long-running institution?
because mostly sports is on it today. Sorry.
We're unsellable.
Did you want ads?
I know. I don't.
We
I
got
don't-
the yak in a minute.
I typically don't do things without ads. It's a big waste of time.
Yeah.
Who's winning the Super Bowl?
Oh, that's a good question.
Niners.
Okay.
Baltimore.
Okay.
And
No, I asked the questions.
well, you get to answer
No. I'll let you know.
The day after the Super
Well,
Bowl.
we'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't filled out my bracket yet.
So Frank the Tank Walk 100 was Friday, where he had hundreds of people with him. Not hundreds. I don't know how many. Probably hundreds.
It was
hundreds.
heartwarming.
So Frank had that big walk, and then Sunday he had another big walk. J.J. Watt joined him in New York for Walk 102.
Yep.
What will be Frank's peak?
I don't think we're. I mean, I think it's the arrow's pointed straight up, so I don't think
know.
we're close.
I know we're not close.
Um,
Like what would be?
Throwing out a first pitch at a.
but
I
here's
think that's
here's the difference.
which
Cohen's
is
got him
not going to
blocked.
happen anytime soon.
I think a lot of people's peak would be if a certain celebrity, like if Jerry's peak will be when Trump acknowledges him, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
TJ, maybe hang out with TJ.
that'll be a peak. For Frank, I think his peak would just be like hanging out with a rotation of the 1969 Mets, or hanging out with Ray Knight.
Yeah, because he has these huge celebrities
Who's dead.
reaching out to him.
Right. I think he would.
don't
His
think he
peak would
cares.
be hanging out with the '86 Mets at their reunion or something.
Yeah.
If the Mets win a World Series, I could see him at like the White House dinner.
Yeah, I see that. Frank at the White House. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know what his peak could possibly be.
Well, we'll see.
I can see Frank in the Oval Office.
How many-
I see it in my mind.
Yeah.
I see the picture of Frank at the desk.
Yeah.
I just don't know, as I'm thinking it through, I don't know if he was elected president or if he
It was a takeover.
was just
Or was he a vice president?
yeah, he was a vice president that
How many votes, what percentage of the votes does he get for mayor if he runs for the mayor of New York City? Or maybe of like of his Jersey City.
I don't think he's getting many of the illegal votes.
No.
2.5?
Percent?
Yeah. Is that too many?
Okay, what about in like wherever he lives in Jersey?
Okay, now I think we're getting up into like
Yeah.
30%.
Yeah.
I think he get 30% of the vote.
yeah.
That could win.
Possibly, I don't know. Yeah, where's it? Nutley or whatever. He's around there.
yeah.
He's around there. I don't know.
Bergen County.
Yeah.
Do you ever fantasize about running for mayor of a small town? And
We've discussed this a lot on the Yak. I think I could go win mayor of Starkville. They don't think I can. We've actually checked in to see how many people. But yes, I would like to be a mayor of a small town in Mississippi.
okay.
Do you ever do that? Fantasize
I
about it?
asked the question. I don't know if you heard.
Why do you get to
I'm
not
just
answer
asking the
questions?
question. I thought I was the host of the show.
Well, you're not in the third chair. I'm in the host chair. See? 1 table, 2 chairs. Those are the same. Table, chair. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
That's the heaviest table in the world. No, it's insanely
Holy
heavy. That's a
shit,
really
dude.
bad,
Holy
really bad
shit.
visual for you.
That is the heaviest table.
You remember Doug's next door neighbors?
The Dinks.
The Dinks.
Yeah.
They had all that money.
Yeah, all the gadgets. Was he
Double
was
income,
he
no kid.
purple? Was he?
Yeah, and he
blue?
talked like
Yeah.
this. Yeah. That was a pretty good Mr. Dink, actually. Hey, he had a lisp, too.
My favorite character, Pork Chop.
Yeah, cute dog.
I thought
Cute
Pork
dog.
Chop. Great use of him. They didn't rely on Pork Chop moments a lot in that show, but when they did, they always hit.
I like
They
the
always hit.
beats.
Yep.
Killer tofu, I need more allowance.
Oh, ooh.
Good stuff. Let's keep it going.
That's a rundown.
All right.